you know.
Hello again, everybody. This is Menosta coming at you with another episode of Assassin's Creed Manhunt. Today we have the Courtesan versus the Engineer. And before we get started, I want to give a shout out to a teammate of mine, Adrenaline X16, which is a buddy I met on YouTube and became kind of good friends with him on live. His YouTube channel is Nightmare X171. I gave him a shout out a few videos ago, so if you guys could just check him out and subscribe, comment, rate it, like his videos, help him get going as well as help me. So it was fun playing with you, man, and hope to do it again soon. I want to continue the theme of offense going into today's video from my last video, which was a main focal point on offense, partly because the video wasn't a great defense, and even on offense, like, it wasn't that good, but it was better than, I guess, normal or average from what I see from other players. So I just want to help people get a better offense going, and this video is pretty much the same as that. I have a really good offensive round for my team, but a very, very lackluster defense. But I'll get into all that shit at the end of the video. So let's go into the game here. I'm not going to talk about how to identify your target and how to use the compass like I did last time, because I don't want to repeat the same shit over and over. I may repeat a few things, but I'm not going to repeat, something I covered an entire 10+ minute video on. So this time I just want to focus on kill quality and how to counter a defensive setup. And the kill quality, I start off, you'll notice me get right off the bat a hidden kill. Okay, that is probably one of your best easy bonuses to keep or to get outside of the silent, incognito, discreet bonus that you can get. I do not condone, nor do I want to see anybody get a fucking discreet kill, because it only gives you an extra 50 points, guys. Come on. You don't want that shit. If you go below silent, wait until your meter fills back up. Okay? Do not kill them with anything lower than a silent bonus, because let me throw some numbers at you here. Incognito kill gets you an extra 300. Silent kill gets you an extra 200. If you go down to discreet, you instantly only get 50 fucking points extra, and that is not worth getting that kill at that point, guys. Okay, because you could maybe, if somebody else was targeting your kill as well, get 200 points, but you're now giving the defense the advantage over you because you are chasing them. And do not chase. That is a big thing, guys. Okay, I don't want to keep repeating it, but even when I've got more footage to get this game going, I see teammates chasing. Even in this game, you'll see 3 people on their side of it chasing one fucking dude. Okay, don't chase. It does not make the game fun. Alright, now if it's a very close game, and I'm still not going to condone chasing, but I'm going to give it a scenario here. If it's a very close game and you're setting up something and you know for a fact that you're going to get it, like if you're going to set up the diversion bonus that for somebody, say in a hidden group or something, that That'd be the only reason I would even remotely consider condoning it. Other than that, don't chase, guys. Do not chase. It doesn't help you, and it lowers your kill quality if you even catch up to the guy and get him. Okay, so you see right there, 750 for my silent kill bonus. I talked about using it last time. So your kill quality staying above discreet is going to help you net that if you're using it, which I suggest you guys use it. I suggest you try to get everybody on your team to get at least 5 kills. Okay, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, especially if the defense is doing what they should be doing, which unfortunately in this game you'll notice they're not, and I'm taking complete advantage of it. But if the defense is doing what they should be doing, you should be doing a much better time of breaking those setups on offense. And before I go into how to do that, I want to continue to talk about the quality and your builds a little bit. If you're using that, I would suggest everybody use it. If you have somebody on your team that's Batmaning around or roof running on offense to get those aerial kills, I would suggest for them to use the 255 kill bonus, just because when you're roofing it is a lot harder to stay incognito, so you're going into silence and sometimes discreet, unfortunately, but it's still viable to keep the 750 because you can still keep the silent bonus and get those points. So just whatever you do, try for that, and try to get your teammates to get 5 kills, because that's going to net your overall team score a really big bonus. Now, you see me running, this is my normal offensive build here, guys. This is charge poison with the 750 kill streak. It's what I normally run. And there's a lot of different offensive builds you can do to break a setup. And you see me kind of break one with a poison kill there to within 2 minutes to start my second kill streak bonus. And that goes into what I was talking about in the first video of my last video. One ability can break a setup if used properly, and the defense isn't really paying attention, or even if they were, it could have turned out completely different, but it doesn't in this case. So learning which abilities you're good at complementing how you play at is really gonna do wonders for you guys. I use charge poison because it's very viable for many setups. You can use for roofers, you can use gun classes. If you see the defense that's just kind of running around acting like a bunch of fucking monkeys swinging from trees, just switch when you get stunned, kind of switch out, go to a gun class, and kind of ruin them there, because they're not getting points running around like a bunch of retards. So you getting that kill is actually netting your team some points over theirs. So there's one scenario to break up how a defense is acting. If a defense is really good, I would suggest have somebody on your team using firecrackers in their build. Charge is always a plus, but you want to use it as close to them as possible. And if you can, you see me do it in this video, get into a hidden group beforehand and just kind of charge in, because if you do get that kill, you're going to get that 200 bonus. And if you're close enough, you're going to keep your incognito, getting you 600 points, if not 500 for going silent, for taking an extra step or something. So that's beneficial to you guys. Templar Vision, I talked about in my last video, don't use. Okay? It's a wasted ability slot that you could use for something else. And I know Smoke is a really defense-heavy build ability, but you can also use it on offense. And if you see you're walking up to a guy and you think they're going to pop Smoke and come get you, I have seen this used a lot recently. Along with Firecracker, use Smoke on offense to counteract their smoke and help your team go, okay, well, that's a guy, and that's a guy in say a 3-man or 4-man setup, and 3 of them move toward you. You are now catching a few of them off guard, and you have the advantage over them. Firecrackers is really good because it blinds them and makes them 9 times out of 10 it will make the defense pop any available cooldown that they have, whether it be mute, charge, smoke, their own firecrackers, throwing knives to slow you guys down. It's not really that viable on defense. That's more of an offensive anti-roof running build, but you kind of get where I'm going at here. And communication. That is key on offense. You guys got to communicate with your teammates and set up stuff and coordinate with each other. Because you don't want 4 guys chasing after one singular target that spawned up. You want to go for the group of guys, because being in a group on defense with a few teammates really nets you more points than just being by yourself. So you want to coordinate to go into that. Back into different builds though. You have a multitude of different perks you guys can use. I run resistance on all my offensive classes because if I get stunned, I'm not down as long as I would be without it. And I usually run, because I on almost all my offensive builds I have poison. I have reduced cooldowns because I don't really want to wait the entire duration of the cooldown. So I get reduced cooldowns to kind of lessen that or speed that up. But there's a multitude of things you can use. Hell, you guys can even use morph on offense. By if you see a morphed group walking up and you have morph yourself, hell, be bait for somebody. I'm not saying it's great, but hey, if you can get the defense off guard with it, walk into a group, morph, and the guys that don't change out of that group, or the guy singular, that's your target right there. And if you're coordinating with another teammate, you're gonna get that kill. He may get 1 stun, but let's say you set up for an aerial kill. It's about 500 points right there. It's 500 to 600 for that, as opposed to his 200. So there's a lot of different abilities you guys can use. Just think outside the box with them and coordinate your attacks. Because without coordination, you're not really going to do much, and you're really not going to outplay the defense, sort of say. So I kind of hope that helped. It's not really what I wanted to get into. I got off track a little bit here and there, but figure out what you're good at on offense, and figure out what your teammates are good at, and set your team up accordingly, and try different things out, guys. I hope that helped. That's my time. This is Menosta. Peace.